I feel that education has changed quite a bit in the last 12 years. Students today are more digitally active, collaborate more, and can even experience more of what the world has to offer than any time in our history. So for students who are like me, with lives entwined and intermeshed with the digital world, I give us the term global student. You see, just like every other global student, I must have, I need and fight for. I must want and I must seek and desire and finally strive for something. Anything. You see, I crave knowledge. It's a hunger, something that burns within my very soul, needing fuel. Every little thing that's new, everything, it must be examined. Any knowledge will do, be it online research of subjects that I'm interested in, social media conversations, collaborating with friends, and searching the internet, or gaining new wisdoms about life. I am seeking constantly for new information. It's a challenge, something that I can put my stamp on to learn from and live with. And that's why I asked myself, who am I as this global student? I am so much more than just meets the average eye. Going through just what I check on a daily basis online, I have a smattering of everything. From videos to music, instructables to hard research, from professional networking with my contacts to work assignments and even digital activism with the EFF. I know that my world and my life revolves around the digital age. Thus, in many respects, these sites and these moments, these skills, such as Visual Studio for coding, are what make me who I am. They are part of my identity, and without them, I would be lessened. So, we can still ask a very important question about this. Are not all students, regardless of who they are, where they go to school, either as a digital migrant or a global student like me, are not they also global in some respects? And while the hopeful answer is yes, all students are global, that just simply isn't the case. When you're stuck with tradition or traditional ways of thinking, you're at odds with who you are, with what you really are as a digital person. In many ways, you begin to tell a story about who you wish to become and how it defines you. You begin to write something as simple as a manifesto that could read like this. We are the digital global students. We are allowed to express our knowledge and desires within education using a myriad and smattering of tools. We, the new learners, consider ourselves to be global. We are people who can look past the mundane and into the future. We can see where, as the race and civilization, our species will head next. We think quickly, adapt faster than ever, and begin to understand concepts that would leave most people grasping at straws rather than trying to advance it. Our world encompasses not just our local corner, but it encompasses the whole planet. The full knowledge of all mankind, from the mundane study of simplistic ideals to the in-depth shared wisdom of advanced sciences, everything is available to us. New frontiers await us, and yet we don't falter. Borders and countries mean very little to us, as our knowledge base is the world. Language barriers are no longer insurmountable due to translation matrices and programs. And educational roadblocks and learning disabilities mean very little to us, as the information can and often is presented in so many different formats that the vast majority of disabilities can be overcome without a single loss of educational merit. No, you see, the global student is not one who sits idly by, reads a book, and expounds upon it. We postulate the new ideas. We, the new learners, the global students, take the risks, do the experiments, and forge a new way for mankind. It's a new path, an open path, one of exploration and expansion of the mind. Our world truly as digital global students is new and something that we can embrace.